Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Easily Offended Podcast, man. We are checking in, man.
Yes, sir.
This is episode 86. 85?
85.
Nah, Bree.
Oh, it is 86.
We had Bree. Bree last one. You know what I'm saying?
86 episodes. Congratulations, y'all. That's what's
Yeah,
up. Y'all been working, huh?
Yeah, we've been doing it for a little bit.
Who brought food? Did the other guests bring food and shit like that?
No, not a whole lot of niggas bring food. That's true. Yeah. No, this is facts.
Hey, that's from the Retro Grill, right?
Normally, we gotta provide food for
Nah, but
motherfuckers.
you know what I'm saying? When you dealing with the real guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta support.
Retro Grill, right?
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
day, retro. With that special sauce.
81st and Stony.
8126, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fresh cut fries.
Yes, sir.
Fresh cut fries.
We all we got, right?
Yes, sir.
All the
Yes,
time. All the time.
All sauce.
Hey, man, y'all tune in, man. Easily Offended Podcast. As you can already hear, we got some guests in the building, as always. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just tell this story on, like, how I met these brothers. I was about 16, 17 years old, on my way to work, just got my... Went to Jules before I went to school because I ain't never really go to class and shit.
Man, graduate.
Sure did. And I ain't afraid to say it.
Favorite, but you love telling motherfuckers they ain't graduated. Oh, no, I definitely graduated. Absolutely, yeah.
He went to college and everything.
I got a motherfucking college degree and shit.
All my niggas are smart, right? You know what I mean? But I remember picking up my check, going to go cash it, and I'm on 87th Street bus, and I get to 87 to Kimbark, and I saw this small little store right there on the corner. You know what I mean? Had some dope shit in the window, and I was like, when I get out of school, I'm gonna slide up here.
Where'd you go to Leo?
I went to CVS.
Went to the V. Yeah.
Went to the V.
Didn't graduate.
Definitely not. They gotta be at the class where you like, yeah, nigga, 97 and 98, nigga, what up? Nah, but so I got out of school. I walked all the way to Krew Sports.
Oh, you
And-
walked from the V.
Yeah, so but before then, you ever seen the movie Mannequin? Remember the movie Mannequin back in the day?
No.
Yeah, I remember. I know what you're
With
talking about.
with Hollywood,
and
and dude was like sleeping with the mannequin type of shit. And he
so
was,
the mannequin used to come to life at night when wasn't nobody else there, and he had a relationship with the mannequin.
right, but he became like a visual merchandiser. He was a visual merchandiser for like a Macy's and shit.
It's a real movie. That's
It's
what
a real movie.
And it wasn't no Skinemax shit.
Right,
You know
it was
what I'm
a
saying?
real
You're gonna
shit.
make me go watch this. Like,
Nah.
Gee, it's,
So it's actually so it's like when you look back on it, it's actually kind of weird. But in the '80s, you know, anything goes. We was watching that shit. It was actually,
Right.
it was like
actually
shit
a good
when we was
movie.
shorty.
it was a shit.
Yeah.
But ever since then, I always wanted to be in clothing. I always wanted to be in retail. So when I walk into this store, I see four brothers owning this store. And the culture that I'm in love with was hip hop. You got the Mecca, you got the Nietzsche. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there like, damn, I like this. This is a good vibe. I wouldn't mind being in this type of environment. That's when I met Mr. Grumpy Man, Corey Gilkey, that's in the building.
Here we go. Y'all all laugh.
Yeah,
I
said-
bet everybody laugh, but I'm telling the
The
truth.
first thing he said to me, I was like, man, how much this shirt? He like, you gonna buy it?
100% believe that's exactly what the fuck happened.
He's straight to the point.
Really, was I like that real? I'm like,
I can believe that shit. I can believe it.
I was like, yeah, I don't like this color, but I would get something. You know what I'm saying? I was just asking, really. But I brought my first shirt that was probably like the first time I ever shopped at a black-owned business
what?
when I was that young.
That was the 90s stuff.
Yeah. I honestly think that was like my
96.
first black-owned purchase of my own. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because as a kid, we was always going to Macy's, buying polo, shit like that. But,
Going to Macy's stealing motherfucker.
oh yeah, still
polos.
TJ Maxx.
Yeah, not food, because food was always black on food. So retail is your.
Well, yeah, retail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
retail.
definitely bought
Yeah.
some. Nigga, you had some Kurt's wings. Nigga.
Leon,
Right, yeah. You had
Pete's,
some,
all
you had
that.
some heroes, nigga. Yeah.
But, so man, I fell in love with the store. And I kept coming in there wasn't buying shit. I just come in and just say what up.
Yeah.
And just holler at the brothers. But it was just new to me, and it was fresh to see somebody that looked like me in a position of power.
Young and black. You know
Young
what
and
I'm
black.
saying? Is what, yeah.
Krew Sports to me, is one of the South Side staples of fashion, culture. It has birthed so many other clothing stores from this format. It gave people a reason to look at it like, damn, I could do it too. You know what I'm saying? People that had a small dream or wanted to do T-shirts or even own a store. So it was a great to see that. And I'd like to thank you, brothers, because I came into retail at that point, and that's what I love to do. So we got Corey, Gilkey, and my man Clint. Krew Sports / Leaders was definitely in the building, man. What up? Give it up for the people, man. Say what up. Make sure y'all speaking to the mic too.
That's Clint playing the third.
Ooh.
Yeah. Y'all got to pull up to the mic.
Yeah, pull up to the mic.
We want the people to hear y'all
Okay.
clear.
Yeah.
Clinton Payne the third. Yes, sir.
Clinton Payne the third.
My
Got to put the whole.
granddaddy and my uncle baby right here. All right? From Covington, Tennessee.
Our fathers
Okay?
are brothers.
Yeah, right. Nah, man. So I had a similar story. So I actually didn't, because it was funny. We talked about this a little bit before. My OG was real strict on the buying black clothing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, 90s hip hop niggas, we want to rock the Tommy and the polo and all that other shit. My OG wasn't buying none of that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you always had the rumor where Tommy Hilfiger went on Oprah, said he ain't make clothes for black people, all that other shit.
Right.
But, so, remember LL Cool J
Yeah.
started wearing the hats with the FB. You know what I'm saying? We used to, the FUBU shit. We didn't know what it was at the time. We just saw the FB. It was like, wait, yeah, like what's the FB? What is that? My brother also went to the V. He coming down on the 87th Street bus. He got to the crib one day like, man, I just seen this store. They just opened up on 87th on my way home. I think I'm gonna stop in there one day. Next day he come back to the crib. I stopped in that store. They got them FB hats we was looking at. Shit's called FUBU, the flex fit. Right. You know what I'm saying? This shit's called FUBU.
Ooh, the flex fit. That motherfucker.
Yeah, the flex
Perfect.
fit. Yeah.
Y'all should bring those back. The flex fit.
So that's where it first started. Niggas just buying FUBU hats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my OG, once we told her this was black owned, I was like, oh yeah, you can have all the FUBU you want. You know what I'm saying?
This man was the FUBU model, G.
For us buyers.
For us buyers. Yeah. No, yeah. Nah, it was, I used to wear, and I got a lot of that shit from y'all, but nigga, it was a running joke. My senior year in high school, niggas stopped calling me my name. Niggas used to call me FUBU.
Yeah, like every day. This man had this nigga had the winter jacket, the skull cap, the hat,
I
the
mean,
hoodies.
niggas, I'm talking about niggas was FUBU everything, Joe.
Only thing you didn't do was the shoes.
Well, we appreciate you and your brother, though. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Big Rob.
Your brother was really instrumental in black development, and that's a brother us and coming in and knowing things too. And that's the goal, like the greatest thing of having a big brother. Like, you had a big brother, like you had a foundation and stuff like that.
And you showed me what it was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So he put me on. That's just one of the many things that my brother put me on to. You know what I'm saying? So had it not been for him, I fucked around because I never used to go. I wasn't on the bus on 87th Street.
Yeah,
I
he
went
went to
over there
Morgan Park.
that. Yeah, I was on 111. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck around, never would even found that shit. So like it became like an institution. We was in that bitch all the fucking time.
Shout out to Will.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wilma.
Anytime they got a little,
Wilma.
Man.
Anytime they got a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying, we can go see what. And then we just saw like it went from a little small spot, then just like damn, every year like y'all niggas got a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Killing.
So,
I remember the weekend they opened up. Nigga, the Lark was dry. I'm like, nigga, where's everybody at? It's Saturday. We supposed to be hitting the dime right
you
now.
You still going to the plaza? You still going 95th?
I was working there.
He was working.
I was working there.
Yeah. He tried to
Technique? You was at Technique?
I started off at Lady Lark.
Okay.
Then I went to Technique, and then I went to the Big Lark.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He was trying to get me to do that shit. Cause where'd you have me? What was it Coda?
Coda.
Yeah.
When I worked at JW.
Yeah. He tried.
I was a stock guy for
Downstairs?
JW
At
at
a
Forest
food?
City.
Okay.
At Forest City.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had me in the stock room, and I thought I was doing all right. Apparently, I wasn't.
It was
You know?
Man Alive.
You were stealing.
I wasn't stealing. I just wasn't folding clothes fast.
Yeah, you get like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. You get those 50 boxes in, you got to get them shits out.
Yeah,
Them
I
shits
was-
got to be label tagged.
Apparently, folding clothes wasn't my ministry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I had to get up out of there.
Come see me for a week. I get you back into that.
Oh well, I'm a little past.
All right. No, even for the closet, for the crib, the closet. You need that room, that space. You gotta fold
Joe,
right.
When I tell you, like washing clothes, fine. Folding the motherfuckers, Joe. It's just something that just ain't. Shit just don't click. You know what I'm saying?
I got it bad though. With so long being in retail, everything's color coordinated. It goes from my lights to my darks.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
My t-shirt, all my black t-shirts are together. All my red t-shirts are together. Like it's just, I love the organization. I was a visual merchandiser. I loved that. I loved that shit to be able to create, because I feel like it was like artwork. I got a chance to create something on a wall that people's gonna see and be like, damn, that fit dope as fuck. Like, how do you get that mannequin up there? Like, I was hanging mannequins from the top, motherfucking Superman pole up to it, all types of wild shit. I actually created a wall that said the Lark in pants.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I was into it, bro. I was into it.
This
I
nigga
remember
little.
you used to do that stuff.
I was
Yes, it did.
the Tony Sports windows. I did all those in Hyde Park. All those.
The folding for all the sections on 53rd Street too.
Everything.
Yes, indeed.
Everything.
Boogie, you did.
When I go to stores nowadays, when I'm just shopping, sometimes I just be folding shit. Like when I shop, like they gotta appreciate me, because I ain't one of those messy motherfuckers just unfold shit, look at shit, throw the shit down. I'll look at it, fold it back up. Motherfucker be like, I fucks with you, G. Thank you, because I ain't want to do that shit.
Right.
So this was what, like early 90s, right? Mid 90s.
95, 96.
95, right? Yeah, because my brother graduated from the V in 95, so I knew it had to have been at least 94, 95. Right? So back then, especially on the south side, it wasn't really no other stores.
It was Wesley's.
You had Wesley's, you had
Cam
Briars, you know what I'm saying?
What was the store? Wesley's. That was wrong.
Wesley's on
Right down the street.
East 87.
Right next to Coops. Coops Records was right there,
Yep,
right?
right
Yeah,
down the
yeah,
corner.
yeah, Wesley's, you know what I'm
What's your
saying?
name, Coops? The big tall dude.
Pierre.
Pierre.
Exactly.
Then there was what was it like Maxine's? It was on 87th
Yeah,
Street
Boy,
too.
the fieriest jerk in the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man, yeah, that
They
shit's
had
crazy.
the city sewn up, Maxine's, man.
Yeah, but it was the way y'all did it, the way y'all presented it. It seemed like it was a little bit different, right? So where did y'all grab y'all inspiration from? Like when y'all decided that that was what y'all were gonna do? Like where did you bring that inspiration from to even start it?
Me and Corey was teaching school.
Y'all was school teachers.
We were school teachers.
School
in the very
teachers?
beginning.
Yes.
What school was y'all teaching?
Corey's in charge of detention. Shut your dumb ass
I taught
down.
at Fuller, Carnegie, and Coles.
Yeah.
What was you
That was close.
what was you teaching?
Health and art, boy.
And we were basically in there, chasing our checks. They wouldn't pay us on time. The kids were cool, but their parents were rambunctious. They didn't, agree with the things that we were trying to teach their kids. And we was like, this is only temporary. We're going to do something on our own.
Right,
we have to do something on our own. And after we went from Fuller to Coles. After Coles, it was like, we done. Like, this got to be our last year.
Yeah,
we got to try to do something else.
We hated the older teachers. They hated on us bad. When the kids loved us,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We used to hoop with them and be there. The extra, and the older teachers just was like, "Oh, you don't have a master's or a doctorate. You shouldn't be here." It was just, so it was like, bro, this is open our own business, because we hated going to Jewtown on 95th to shop. Right. When we got our checks, we wanted to get fresh. Like the Mobb Deep came out with the Paprika Tims and stuff like that. And the Jabos, like we was still like going out to the other place on the weekends and stuff like that. We used to always go out and stuff on the weekends and stuff like that. We had motorcycles. We had a motorcycle club. Yeah. So we still.
So y'all was lit.
Oh, we was lit.
Y'all was lit.
So where did y'all shop when y'all wanted to get fresh?
We
Before
went
y'all
to Briars.
Okay.
Briars, Street Lingo on Commercial, Benz on Commercial, because I grew up over there. But Briars was our joint. We used to always go to Briars.
Okay.
A little bit. We wasn't mall guys. That's why we opened up in
We go to
On
Marshall
Chatter.
Fields downtown. You know,
Yeah, a little bit, but
ATMs.
you know, we wasn't really like going to malls. We were still like independent. We wanted to hit the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you know they had the upstairs, Cisco's upstairs in Jewtown at that time, and we get something to eat and just walk around, chill out. That was just like what we liked to be around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was more so like what y'all wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? When y'all is that the vision y'all had?
That gave us a vision.
Yeah, and we were gonna do sports, swear. Like our vision in the beginning was not really urban. It was like Adidas, Nike. We want to do everything that you could buy, the Champs, Foot Locker, stuff like that.
Because we're still sports guys. Like he's watching. He's a Bills fan, Nebraska Cornhusker fan.
Yep.
I'm a Georgetown Hoya, a Penn State guy. So we just wanted to bring that in, and we knew all the athletes. You know what I'm saying?
Antoine
like him
Walker.
growing up in at Eckesall Park with Tim Hardaway and me.
Yep.
Growing up by born in CVS and in Hyde Park and YVI. We just thought it was a need for sports, in athletics at that time and ever. And then, you know, honestly, we went to the Magic Show. Bruce Brown took us
Shout
to the
out
Magic
to Bruce
Show.
Brown Span.
And then we seen these black brands, and we was like, nah, this it.
Right.
We was like, because the white brands was dissing us.
Right.
We didn't have a profit and loss statement. We wasn't really...
Pictures of the store,
pictures of the
catalogs.
store, and this and that, and what other brands you carry. It was dissing us, and the black guys was like, "Bro, they ain't messing with us. What's up?"
Right.
We was just like, "Man, y'all stuff fire. Maurice Malone, Dada, Pure Players, Echo,
Pure
wasn't
Players.
black, but
Wow.
Pure Players,
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Remember that?
Yeah, that's a name I ain't
Fat
heard.
Farm, you know what I'm saying? Carl Canat.
Hey, I saw my first. Matter of fact,
They was cooler to deal with.
I brought a pair of Maurice Malones from y'all.
Yeah.
And they got stolen from me. Out my damn life.
Logo cuff.
Because at CVS we had to wear a uniform.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It was on Friday. I had just
That was
got
after 95.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had just got, you know what I'm saying? I had just got some Jordans. Now like these Maurice Malones finna hit right. You know what I'm saying?
The logo cuff.
The logo cuff.
You had them 40s, didn't you?
Nah, nigga, I was a small guy. I was a 34.
He was then.
Yeah, you know Larnell used to be skinny
I
than a
used to be
motherfucker.
skinny, bro.
Yeah,
I was a size 34.
You
I was from a 34, 36, and now I'm a 38, 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're 42 now.
See, here you go with the facts.
That's crazy. This nigga wears size waist bigger than me and shit.
Right. I'm gonna get it right. Watch. You know what I'm saying? Summertime might be a change.
Hey, man, I believe in you, man. You're going to get it together one day.
But man, first off, you know, before we get into that story, how was your week? You went to One Fest. How was that?
I went to one music.
I didn't
fest.
really see a lot of videos.
Well, you know, I be in the moment, G, so I don't really be taking videos and shit. Plus, I was on shrooms. You know what I'm saying? So I had a great fucking time though. I mean, it's always a nice time. You know what I mean? Especially back down there in Atlanta. You know, all black people, all black production. Ludachris, actually, I forgot just how many hits that nigga Luda had. And he brought out so many people because the show was Luda and friends.
Right.
He brought out so many fucking people. You know what I'm saying? He brought fucking, like, obviously Usher came out.
Okay.
He brought Fergie out. That was the first time Fergie had performed.
Oh,
He was on The Glamorous Life. So,
Right.
So they came out and did that shit. Jadakiss came out. They did the shit, the Made You Look remix they had with Nas.
Right.
Who the fuck else he bring out, man? It was a ton of people. So that was dope. The Roots was there. I had never seen Mary J Blige live.
Oh,
so the Roots was playing for Mary
She
J.
did the dance.
Oh yeah, you know, had the thighs out in full effect. Oh my god,
She
yeah.
think it's fun.
Boy, goddamn. Yeah, man. And
So how was the Dungeon family?
So the Dungeon family was great. Obviously, everybody was hoping that Dre was gonna come out.
Okay.
Dre did not come out.
Damn.
And I knew it though because there was no way because they wasn't closing the show. If Dre was going to be there, there's no way the Dungeon family's performing at 5:00, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like if Dre was going to be there, they closing. You know what I mean? Because that's epic, right?
Yeah.
But so every time I go to a festival, you end up seeing people that you don't necessarily you might know, but you don't necessarily rock with.
Yeah.
But you end up like seeing somebody and you become a fan afterwards. At least that normally happens for me. And this year, that nigga Leon Thomas.
Oh yeah.
that motherfucker is talented, bro. Like, sound good, singing clear. They was switching instruments and shit. So he was playing the guitar, he was playing the bass, and niggas playing the drums. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so he just
on some Prince
everywhere.
type shit. Oh yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but all in all, great experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I love visiting the A. I never lived there, but it's cool for a few days.
Yeah. So how was y'all week? Before we move on, how was your week? How's your mental health? How's everything going?
Everything is fine, boss. You know, it's all about the grind for us.
Yeah.
That's what we used to. Our back's been against the wall since we started retail, and it staying same to this day now. So
yeah,
it's just the grind, boss.
So was it super hard to get those brands at that time to start?
Not the black brands, the white brands, yeah. Not the black brands. They was
Can
like
you
they
tell
saw
them
us.
How we made Russ? How we met Russ? Remember?
Which one was that?
Russell Simmons, that show in Vegas.
And we just walked up and like, yo.
Because the rep told us no.
Alan Fernandez?
Yes, he told us no at first. And we were sitting there.
Y'all went straight to the source.
Yeah, we were just standing there, and we was watching Russ write an order or do something with a customer, and he was just looking at us. He was like, "Where you guys from?" And we told him Chicago. And Corey, we used to have a portfolio with shots of the stores, the lines that we carried, and everything. Corey was great at that. And he was like, "Let me see pictures of your store." Corey showed him pictures of the store. And he was like, "This reminds me of a store in L.A. I saw. Alan opened them up." And that's when he let us write. You know, Russell Simmons himself gave us the invitation to get Fat Farm. Because we were told no already, you know, through the reps and stuff.
The black guys at that time were just so cool, and they just wanted to be, they knew that we kind of got it, you know. And they were just.
They saw the Chicago swag, like.
Chicago swag, but nah, they just saw people that are ambitious because remember, we had to fly to Vegas. Like, to get on a flight and pay for hotel and eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and you out at a trade show, you trying to find brands.
Yeah.
And it was like dominantly like white show, like white, Asian.
Yeah.
You know, and they seen us like this is the time, man. We didn't see guys like us at
sure
all.
Didn't.
Like,
Sure didn't.
And so we just had a hard time.
Yeah.
You know, and but we thank those black designers for going out there and giving us the opportunity by them building a brand and just presenting there that opened a door for us to be successful. And, you know, Krew Sportswear was that store that everything you came in was black, and it's the same at Leaders. Like, I took that whole, you know, that whole model, and we did the same thing at Leaders with all the black brands that we had. You know,
And I got to
like,
give a
still
shout
have.
out to Brian Leach, the Bug Factory.
Yeah, the Bug Factory.
They
Rest
were
in peace,
essential
Brian Leach.
back in the days.
Yes,
Brian
on Cottage
Leach were the
Grove.
reason how we got Maurice Malone.
Yep.
You know, he okayed that because he had a lot of lines first. And the Bug Factory was so unique back then. So shout out to B. Leach, rest in peace, to the whole crew in Pocket Town and everything.
Yeah, and Ernest Pratt. We go
Ernest
to Maurice
Pratt.
Malone, right?
Yep,
We like,
Ernest
man,
Pratt.
we want this brand.
Yep.
And Ernest come up with like, and he like, yeah, come on in here, sit down. And he tried to embarrass us in front of Brian. He like, y'all from Chicago? He's like, where y'all from? We like, we from Chicago. He like, y'all from Chicago? Y'all know Brian Leach right here? Our #1 account in Chicago?
Right.
And he's like, Brian, is it okay
Right.
for me to sell these guys? And Leach was like, yeah.
No
They're
problem.
my guys.
No problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brian Leach was a player, though.
And he was
You know
trying to
what I'm
front
saying?
y'all low.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to front us off. But me and Ernest, we became best friends because we made more money than anybody could ever have done.
Yeah.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? It's just things like that, you know?
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah.
Brian didn't gatekeep.
Nah, he
He
didn't.
opened the doors for us. So shouts out to a lot of
But
those
he knew us, though, too.
Yeah.
Like, Chicago was small. He knew who we were, what we were doing. We knew who he was. Like,
But
he
y'all
was
didn't have
street
like a
basketball
personal
legend.
relationship prior to that.
No, not
just
really,
knew him
but we just knew him from, you know, him being a point guard legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He one of the top 5 guards.
Right.
Yeah, that didn't never make the league.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Giving people 60 with a FedEx uniform on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's one thing about like, Chicago hoop culture, you know what I'm saying, is serious.
Yeah.
But so many people that didn't necessarily make it to the NBA have still transitioned out of that. You know what I'm saying? And went on to do amazing things. Right?
Yeah.
So not fast forward. Okay, so y'all able to go to the Magic show. Y'all able to get these accounts, right? when did y'all know? Okay, we got something here. The shit is growing. Like we gonna be able to do it now. We can expand. Because remember, like I said, y'all started with a very, very like kind of small.
500 square feet.
Right. And then, like I said, it seemed like every time I came in that motherfucker, y'all
Niggas had
opened it up.
steps, G.
Yeah, right.
Them niggas had steps, and y'all had the registers in the middle, sitting up like 5 feet high, so y'all looking over everything.
Because at one point, y'all basically had that whole fucking strip mall.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Store to store to
Right.
store.
So when did y'all know from y'all starting and y'all got these accounts and y'all first started making a little bit, and then y'all got to the point like, okay, now we got something here.
I would say around Christmas time of that year, whatever that was, 95, and we were small, 500 square feet, and we opened up Christmas morning, and I was talking to one of our guys, customer, I think his name was Troy Griffin then.
Oh, Troy.
Troy. And he was like, look at this around here. And we had so many people in that small store, but I never noticed that until he told me that. He was like, look at all these people in here. And everybody was shopping. It was early in the morning. And our sales were just phenomenal that day. So it was like, I think, for me, I figured out, man, we got something because it is over 100 people in this 500 square foot store. And they're shopping. And we went on
It's
from
an
there.
all-day thing. When you booming, and that type of business back then,
That was our first Christmas.
when
too.
you're busy,
Yeah.
you busy
Yeah,
all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. My days at Tony Sports was long as shit. Like, nigga, can we please just go?
Yeah, I remember especially around Christmas time how y'all niggas used to be.
Yeah.
Say those all white ones, that August shipment come in, hey, don't even sell none of them. Wait till Christmas Day, bust niggas' heads. That's what you use bust niggas' heads for 100 for the all white ones.
Yes,
That's just how much
On
they
Christmas-
cost now.
Right? Yeah,
That's
exactly.
just-
Yeah.
yeah.
But my experience was different because we just kept building and growing.
Yeah.
Even if we had a great day, Clint was the CEO.
Right.
Yeah.
This is my big cousin. This is the first guy that showed me money, how to count money and respect it and everything. You know, so it was like, okay, we had this great day on Christmas. New Year's is next year for 1996. What we gonna do? We was like, let's take over the next spot.
Right.
So we got to remodel. We got to cut this door down. We got to cut this wall down. We got to remodel again and buy more and go to New York or go to LA. So I don't know what that is because we just saw. We knew that we. Am I being a hypocrite to say we knew that we had something, but we just kept growing. We just had to keep getting more. We wanted to get better and better and better.
Come back with different lines.
Come back with different lines, but we want to expand, and grow and grow and grow.
Yeah.
Because everybody told us that, why y'all doing this, and y'all think y'all gonna make it, and
Yeah.
so we just wanted to prove our community wrong that you can do this, in Chatham specifically, because we grew up around there, so
Yeah.
we just wanted to inspire, but really we were a family business, and we still are a family business. We all have businesses, but we just wanted to make sure that we put our family in the best position to be successful, basically, off what we love doing.
So is that like the entrepreneurial spirit? Is that like in y'all family?
No, not at all.
But y'all done birthed a whole bunch because I'm pretty sure y'all kids are like, I want to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But no, not at all. Like, our parents were like, you go to school, you do this, you work, go get a job.
60,
Yeah.
70 years
You
old.
remember those meetings we had, and we was asking our family for money. We had to borrow money from Aunt Vi, put our house up. My
Corey's
grandparents put a
grandparents put the
house
house
up
up.
to get.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And they thought what we were saying
$20,000.
was ludicrous. Like, you need $25,000 for a clothing store. Y'all will never do this.
But they
it's
did
a big
it.
risk. But they came behind us. And
That's
we,
beautiful.
We paid everything back, and we just went crazy. We grew.
Nigga, y'all was
Family
nuts. Yeah, I was crazy. I was so bad. I was like, damn it. I want them to win so much, but my pockets is hurt. Like, I'm literally pulling customers. Hey, man,
We didn't need you, Larnell.
slide on
There
in.
was money in the streets
We had the
in the
streets
90s.
then.
We had
The
the
streets.
90s.
Yeah, the
it was
90s. Yeah,
money
that, it
everywhere.
was a lot of dope
Yeah.
money in.
So we
So
were
much.
at the right place at the right time as well with the economy because people had money falling out.
Well, that hurt us too, because the feds was watching all them niggas, and they came after us after that. But
yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I just remember those slow days, and then I just remember Corey's has always been there for me. Period. Like, I remember I got fired, just let go from the Lark. I called him as soon as I got outside. That was the first person I called. I was like, G, I just left the fucking Lark, man. The motherfuckers let me go and shit. I need a gig. He was like, give me about 20 minutes. I'll call you back. Call me back. Hey, man, go holler at this nigga Monty on 53rd over there in Hyde Park.
At Tony's.
Yeah. I walked up in there that following 2 days later, walked in there, got the job. And that was just like, but that put me into the mood because like everything was booming at that time. The club era was booming every night. It was just a beautiful time to be in Chicago. Yeah. You could stand on 53rd or on 87th Street and just enjoy the weather and just chill and relax. See customers come in. You watch families grow up. Like you watch a person in a small carriage, and then 17 years later they walk into one of y'all establishments. You be like, damn, I remember when you was just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, first time I stepped in y'all store, nigga, I had to have been, like, bro, I wasn't even in high school yet. Like, I had to be like 12, 13 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was, we grew up in Chatham too. So, like, he was on Wabash, I was on Calumet. Scott was on Prairie. Derek was on Prairie. June was on Prairie.
Mary Nook, all that stuff.
Yeah, Mary Nook over there.
And if I could just say this, like the meaning behind the word crew, like it was so raw at the time.
Yeah.
It was based on us as a family and anybody that was around us that were a crew. Got to give a shout out to the twins, Keelan and Freeland.
Yep.
Itty and bitty ass.
Itty and bitty. They made a lot of stuff happen because when we were teaching, we were still teaching when we opened the store, so they would open the store for us and handle the customers till we got off.
Because so the twins are the people I used to always see when I went.
Yes, yeah, because we was at work then. This was the year that we were gonna quit. That we waited for the end of the year, but they were the ones that was holding it down for us, and just a lot of people. Cortland, Bruce, Nick. All of us were a big team, so we named
Hassan Disu.
Hassan,
was
yes,
our
exactly.
first guy.
Daz Dillinger.
Yep.
And he used to come from Leo, him and his boy Corey. And they came to see us all the time, and they spread the word. So it was a good vibe, and it wasn't just based on just me and Corey and the twins. It was based on everybody that was there helping us.
Yeah.
Because we got a lot of love from everybody at that time. So I just wanted to throw that out.
And then y'all was on Stony too, right? Right by the car wash.
72nd.
We had 3 stores at one time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeffrey as well. Yep.
Oh yeah, y'all did. Man, y'all.
That's what I'm saying. So it was crazy because it got to a point where I was in it started. I was in like 7th grade, then all through high school. Then so I would went away to college. You know what I'm saying? I would come home like, damn, these niggas got another store? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, it was beautiful to see, like, right? Because my brother was always at the crib, so he would, like, I would come back to the crib and he would give me the updates and shit, you know what I'm saying, about what was going on. Because he never stopped fucking with y'all. Right. Right? So, like, it was one of the places, like, yo, I come to the crib, like, you know what I'm saying, right before Thanksgiving, niggas trying to get fresh. Like, I'm going to try to give me some, I'm going to Krew first. Right. I'm gonna see what y'all got. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get nothing from y'all, then maybe I can if y'all ain't got my size and some shit or something. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll go somewhere else. But like, it was so beautiful to see that, especially because when y'all was my first example. Right, because I was young, so I didn't necessarily even go to Briars and all that other shit. I would know about that, but I didn't have my own money. I would go where my mama took me. You know what I'm saying?
Never go walking down.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? So like my mama was taking me to fucking J.C. Penney's and shit. You know what I mean? But once I turned 16, started a little hustle, started getting my own money, got a little job and shit. So now I got my own bread, and I can go where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? So y'all was my first example. I didn't see like young, black, legitimate businessmen really before y'all. Right.
We didn't either see it.
Not like you said, like the crew. Like, we have other black businesses out here, but this is one person. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a group of individuals. Right. So that's what made it very unique. Right. You know what I'm saying? You feel like family when you walked in there. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got a drink and shit, buying shoes, all type of shit. It was a good time.
Maxine's down the street, we spent so much money there. Like if a rep came to see us from out of town, Maxine's was the place that we brought them to. For jerk chicken, king, all the stuff that they had. But that's one of our main. That's what you was eating.
Y'all didn't take them to the Queen of the Sea. Used to be over there.
What's that restaurant over there on 87 that's still there? It's like Thomas's or something, right by the Walgreens.
Yeah.
on 87?
Nah, you talking about St.
Oh,
Rest?
yeah, Thomas's. Yeah,
I've never ate there.
there. They on East End or something. 87.
Okay, yeah.
So what was the highlight year for you guys? What year do y'all remember the most? That was like
99 was phenomenal. Like Christmas, we had the store on 72nd Street open. We had 87th Street open. And just the floodgates, the money just poured in. We had all the lines. We had Coogee, Iceberg. We'll talk about that. We even threw a Coogee party. I don't know what year that was, but it was phenomenal.
Yeah, well, Cootie didn't Cootie never.
No, it was Cortland and Matt.
They did that, but I think Cootie was.
Yeah, he did. He had the film.
That.
Yes, he did document
Channel
that. Yep, Channel Zero.
Yeah.
I've been trying to. I need to get them on the show too.
Yep, Cootie.
I remember watching
Cootie.
that Channel
He
19.
documented all of that
Channel
for
Zero
us.
was the
Channel
shit.
Zero. Yes, it was.
Oh my god, that was my eye opening because even though, so when I was that in my teenage, I was in Chatham.
Right.
So Ferris was in London Town. You know what I'm saying? My sister was, huh?
On the third.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. They moved out there. Me and Ferris, we lived together when I was like 1979 all the way to, I want to say 92. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But going from damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Damn.
No, Ferris.
Damn.
Growing up in Chatham, Ferris in London Town.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I forgot, man.
Let's see, that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga over here drinking motherfucking sand.
Well, my edible just came in too.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay.
So you supposed to take that during and then drop out.
Yeah, no, man. But
So you were asking what was y'all best year, and y'all were saying 1999,
I
right?
say every year was because we just kept growing and growing, but the best year numbers wise was 99 from 3 stores at that time.
So from 99, so from 99 until so what year did you start Leaders?
2002.
2002. Okay. So from 99 to 2002, you still got Krew, and then you have Leaders. So
No, we closed in 2000, or we had to sell the business in
2001 or
2001.
something like that. Yeah.
okay, all right. So 2001. So between 99 to 2001, from when y'all had your best year to a point where y'all have to sell. So what happens in between?
The IRS.
Uncle
and
Sam.
the feds.
That changed
Conspiracy
everything.
laws.
Yeah.
damn.
With Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Conspiracy.
Crime bill type shit.
Crime bill.
They came in the store and said that we was making more than Sears on 79th at the time. They said, you guys, Sears is doing 3, 4 million, 5 million a year. Y'all making more than them. So we weren't prepared for them coming in accusing us of a lot, but that's what it was. But
They accused our customers of a lot, and they were shopping with us, so they thought we had something to do with it.
So they just figured y'all was under that
And
laundering.
when they couldn't find that out, they found a little thing that our accountants had made mistakes on and stuff like that. So they charged us with tax evasion.
Yeah.
We didn't evade taxes. We had an accountant, and we hired a tax attorney, and they had discrepancies with everything and took us to court for that.
Yeah.
We went to court for 6 years, from 2000 to 2006.
Damn.
in the federal system,
Yes.
going to court once a month for the 6 years.
Because that was around the time that was around the indictment times, right?
Yeah.
That's when like
They
things.
put
Yeah,
us in the
yeah,
paper
yeah.
and
That's when,
everything.
That's when
yeah.
when
Like,
everybody,
yeah, they shut everything down like 99. Shit, you good. Like 99, 2000. That was like, man, like party was over.
Yeah, party
You know what I'm
was
saying? Yeah, like the streets was eating for
The
a long time.
Democrats.
But we-
I'm sorry. I'm just.
I mean, no. So that's real, right? And I know, like, you know, we won't get too far into the weeds when it comes to that, but it's well documented what happened, right? And I know, especially now, everything is politically charged, right? So people, they will say that like most black people will vote Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Just because like we feel like we're supposed to,
Right.
And what has that really gotten us over the years? Not a whole lot.
Right.
Right? I wouldn't necessarily say that being Republican will get you more, like get you to do something better for you.
They both trash.
They both trash.
Yeah.
Right. So whether that had been, I mean, you talk about what Clinton did. I mean, Reagan was pretty much on the same shit.
Yeah, my grandparents hated him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I honestly, after all these years, so you know, you hear about stuff, you know what I'm saying. But I ain't, you know, like I don't like to deal with rumors or like what the fuck people may say. People talk shit, right? So, but to hear it from y'all, to say like, yeah, no, the feds really came in just because they thought y'all was making too much bread.
And they're tactical.
Yeah.
You know, I was asking us questions that I shouldn't have answered or talked to them, period, unless a lawyer was there. But
but you ain't know.
at that time, I'm like, if y'all after us for what y'all saying, they thought we were selling drugs and money laundering. So I was like, at that time, that's not even happening. So I was talking my shit.
Yeah,
They was confused. They was seeing all the dope boys come into one store and buy shit, shop shit, and they be like, these 4 black dudes cannot
be making the type
this
of money without doing.
These niggas is making a lot of money.
We had people that came in the store, pictures of them. They were actually parked outside of our store, videotaping and taking pictures of certain street guys that would come in, and I guess they thought they were doing business with us, but we wasn't, but selling them clothes.
Right.
Yeah.
But
They were just coming in to get fresh.
But they just associated us.
They didn't
with
understand
life.
that culture.
And I was talking my stuff, saying, well, this is not it. And they used a lot of the stuff I was saying against us in court. You know, so you can't never talk to the feds, for the record. Don't talk to them. Have some counsel around, period.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm 20 plus years old, thinking I'm, you know, I can say what I want to say because I'm not doing what y'all doing, what y'all saying
Right.
I'm doing.
Right.
And
So
especially
that was
when
the
you coming from a
attitude that I
legitimate side, like, bro, like,
Right.
we're a clothing store.
We were selling a couple Pellies when they were in there at the time. I'm like, this is my drugs. If y'all want to say we selling drugs, you see, I'm selling 2 Pelly jackets for $1,200 a piece right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Pellies wasn't cheap at
So
all.
that's my drug money coming in the store,
Yeah.
like these
Yeah.
sales, you know. So
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
where they, you know, they tried to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think like a lot of people understand that culture. Like when I started working like at like Maryville Mall,
Right.
and then I worked at Fox Valley Mall because I was a store manager of Journeys. Though they didn't understand that culture.
Right.
Like, no, it's literally like you come in the store, you can have a drink, you can shop, it's cool, it's chill, it's a nice atmosphere. Ain't nobody on no bullshit in the store because stores like that was popping back in there. You had everybody. You had GDs in the shoe section. Yeah. You had the moles over here looking at the Pellies.
well, you know, and the Moles had it right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was-
anyway, off top.
We had everybody, but we specialized
In the
different things.
in the store. I'm talking about the neighborhood.
Wait, you scheduled?
Oh yeah,
Had to.
we had accounts. Like Clint guys would come at this time, at that day, whatever. He'd be like, "Cool, I got that." And if such and such want to come do, when you do that, tell them to come on Tuesday at this.
Because
time.
I grew up around the Moles, you know,
Okay.
Terrortown and all of that with G Herbo and them talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
over
been
east.
living that life. But Corey used to
grew
stay around the GDs.
The boss pimps from
93rd
Atlanta.
Street,
So
yeah.
those
So-
are my guys,
Right.
You know, too. So
So we would schedule them out so they wouldn't run across each other. You know,
Have
like
y'all ever had a situation? where-
Nah, never.
they knew
had.
it was love when they showed our success or whatever, and everybody was like linking it like, bro, Corey over there, Clint over there, they cousins, and all these guys coming in right there, like it's all love. Like what now? How do we do business together?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they used to see each other and they'd be like, you know what? Why we doing this goofy shit? Like, let's link up. What you got, what I got, like it's cool.
And the real shit, and the motherfuckers was getting money, wasn't trying to fuck that up. They trying to
not
work
at all.
together to
They
get
just
more.
trying to get money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all they worried about. So I want to ask, man. So seeing y'all two still standing here, still doing business, still doing what y'all do, but like a situation like that can make a motherfucker be like, you know what, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I do it again, they just gonna come back and take it. So how do you take that hit and then come back and you're like, no, I'm gonna build something else. I'm gonna do it again.
Perseverance. You know, like I said, it's more than just retail at that time. We've been through so much as a family. Like, you know, we've been in the streets before. We dealt with a lot of issues back and forth. It's just like once we put ourselves in a position like we can't work for anybody no more, it was like everything else we can just handle. We have to deal with it. You know, that's all perseverance. basically.
Mine was different because I still had Trump for that. That's why nobody knows our own leaders.
Right.
I stayed in the background.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want no attention. Like, leave me alone.
Yep.
If Vic own it or who this or that, somebody else own it. If y'all say they own it, cool.
Right.
But leave me alone. I want to go back to my family, my wife, my kids, my mom, everything, and just run my business. Like, I don't want no attention.
Right.
That's why I don't do podcasts. I did it for Ghetto Runways. Last one, I'm doing it for y'all. I'm not trying to talk.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, brother.
Right.
Yeah.
You see the car I drive, like, I'm inconspicuous.
Stay
I'm
low,
moving
stay
out
low
the
key.
way.
You be low key.
Yeah, I'm moving out the way.
Corey be so
Straight out
look.
the way.
I'll be on a random ass day. I'll go to Cove at like 11:30, and Corey just sitting there like, "What up, man?"
I have my meetings. Like, I check out.
Everybody, everybody got their laptop up and they get this working.
Yeah. So I've always known that about you. You was kind of low key in the background, didn't want to be
That's
out
scared
front.
me. I got trauma. I got
Yeah.
trauma from that.
So I never associated that part of you with what happened.
Yeah. You know now. Everybody would know now.
Yeah.
I want to stay the fuck out the way. Leave me alone. No one knows who I am. Let me just run this business.
Yeah. So it's so crazy, man, when you think about like, and people like to talk about now how like, how racism is no longer exist and, the government doesn't target black people and shit like that. But when you have like real life examples, right? Because y'all just being young, black, and successful, they're just saying there's no way that y'all were doing this legitimately.
Yeah.
When y'all actually were. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just in this motherfucker selling clothes, doing shit the right way.
From a $25,000 home loan, bro.
Right. Building shit brick by brick, literally. Yeah. Y'all literally build shit brick by brick. And to have motherfuckers just come and do some shit like that on some straight, like, yeah, y'all shouldn't have this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand having trauma from it, but I also, like, it's still commendable that y'all was still able to, like, quote unquote rise from the ashes of that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let that shit break y'all completely.
So what else are we supposed to do with a Fed case with a mark on us? You think we're gonna get a job? Or do we get right back up and create another company?
Right.
Well, when you think about it,
y'all both get back up and created a lot of successful companies.
Who's gonna hire us?
Right. Yeah. So it's also
survival.
So it's also a necessity.
It's a survival. Well, it's survival. Yeah. Entrepreneurship is really survival for me when I talk about it.
It is. It's definitely survival. You have to do what you got to do to keep the doors open.
Yeah. So no matter what happens,
no matter what,
curveballs,
you're not going to get a job.
Nope.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Because sometimes when I go to work, I be like, I don't want to deal with none of this shit, but I gotta do it because it is what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I mean, because it's funny because I remember Bomani Jones said this shit a while ago, man. I never forgot it. I forgot what the context was, but he said, man, all of us in one way or another are swallowing some shit we don't want to just so we can get these checks. You know what I'm saying? There's just like there is no perfect scenario.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you work in entrepreneurship or whether you work in corporate America, whatever the fuck you're doing, like you're always gonna end up having to do shit that you don't have to do. Right. But I've seen people go into entrepreneurship and not have, in a sense, they kind of like fail at it and not just kind of like just say, fuck it, I'm not going to do this no more.
Yeah.
And when you say you do it out of necessity, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't want to take away from the fact that like, y'all still did that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not something that everybody would do.
No. Ain't everybody.
Right. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to give you flowers, Corey.
Grumpy old man right here, man.
No, I'm saying like that just makes that shit all that much more impressive, man, to know like what y'all did and like y'all still standing here right now. You know what I'm saying? Still young, still black, still successful, still doing what y'all need to do. So
we're a little worried though.
Yeah, I mean,
all our friends are dying, bro, at our age right now.
Right.
Remember, you talking about Krew? That was 30 years ago.
It is, yeah. I mean, we're talking. Yeah, I said because I was like 12, 13. I'm 43 right now.
Yeah,
you know
we're in the fourth quarter of our life right now. Yes, 3.5. Like,
yeah.
Is this worth it now? What are we gonna do? What's the exit strategy right now?
Right.
Because no one cares right now. Like black people are at an all-time low right now.
Right.
Yeah.
With the support or community and everything, it's nothing like what we we built in those 90s, like,
It
you
was
know,
love.
it was love. It's just not.
So what do you? Because you have a few brands that's still out there right now, like Urban in Chicago. Like you got people like Pillars, who y'all have collaborated with.
That's family.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so
Frank, Mike, and Dre.
right. Yeah. And you got people all the people that have come from you. You got people like Joe Fresh Goods. You know, a lot of people that have come
through those doors of leaders.
Yeah, Fashion Geek. You know what I'm saying, Zoe and Al. Right. So that there's obviously a community there. But what would you say is like the biggest difference in trying to do business now as opposed to when y'all first started?
Is that back then everybody went to every store and looked around and peeped and supported each. Now it's like different channels. People only fuck with one store. If Pillars is that store, they only go to Pillars. Okay. If it's Fashion Geek guys, they only go to Fashion Geek. I think our customers are different. The Leader's Guide goes everywhere.
Because y'all sell a little bit of everything.
But we send people. We the concierge Chicago. We in West Loop. So people come in from all over the world or from the state or the country. Yeah. We be like, bro, go to Pillars. Go to Fashion Geek. Go to Stock Boy. Go to Joe Fresh Goods. Go to Don.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We like, yo, go to these stores right here. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't think people really understand like the global reach that had, like with the LRDS. You know what I'm saying? When you would see motherfuckers in Tokyo. Like it was funny, well not funny, but you was talking about how like when you was on 43rd and y'all needed to move because you said motherfuckers was coming on the train on the south side on the red line getting robbed and shit.
Yeah,
you know
these guys that really get on the red line and walk into 43rd Street.
Yeah, and that's what.
Stuff,
yeah, and that's back when that was early 2000s when the low end was still the low end.
That's 05 to 09.
Yeah.
Like 05 to 08.
I mean the buildings was down. But it was still the low end at that point.
It's still the low end.
It's still the low end. I mean, I live here. I'm on 42nd right now. It's still the motherfucking low end. You know what I'm saying? Ain't quite what it used to be. But yeah, it's obviously still that. But I mean, you could say right now, black people as a whole, we are kind of down.
It's bad. It's disgusting. Society. It's just not black people. It's everyone's
society. Yeah.
Is really an American society.
Right.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Like, it breaks my heart, bro. I have sleepless nights. Like, it's just a wild time to hate, the envy, and just this personal gain for being someone without the works for people, for community. Yeah. It's just for yourself right now. You know what I'm saying? For likes and comments. You know, that was my joke coming on here. Like, yo, y'all don't have me come on easily so we can get these 100 likes and comments. Right. You know what I'm saying? People just don't get it. Yeah. People don't know how to search. Instagram or social media is all off algorithm for what you like. Yeah. People can't see that. And do you ever look at people's Instagram pages? Like, I look at that. People like, oh, let me see your page so I can follow you. I'll be like, nah, let me see how many people you following. You follow over 2,000 people, bro. You can't follow me. You're not gonna see nothing. You're not gonna see,
yeah. Unless they'll see it. Only unless they interact with you. If they interact with you,
look at my stories and like it, respond, and look at my posts, like it, respond, or they're never gonna see it.
They'll never see it.
How many hours in a day do you have to look at 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people that you follow? Yeah. That's why you see my stuff. That's why people be like, "Cool, you don't follow me, man. I don't want to see all of that. I can just research y'all. I like every post that y'all make because I can see it. Right. I don't have to follow it, but I can see it. Right. And like it and comment. All right? Yeah. They just don't know how to use the platforms, too. But it's sad out here right now.
Yeah, you really have to go in. Like,
every man for himself.
Yeah, it is.
Type thing.
Every man for himself.
So it's not necessarily that sense of community because it is. So social media breeds that in us as like, because you know it's your page, it's your algorithm, it's your feed, everything is tailored to you to the point where like people really have kind of like developed their own sense of reality around that.
Yeah, because they're not seeing both sides. Yeah. Like, I follow Republicans, I follow Democrats, I follow liberals, I follow people that I can always go and search and try to change up my algorithm, because you got to do that every once in a while, or you're gonna see the same shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they gonna force you. They'll start showing you shit that motherfuckers be like, damn, I didn't even know I followed this
Scroll
motherfucker.
past and like the stuff that you like that inspires you. That's it.
That's
but
it.
people, how many people? Most people are not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, they're liking what they like.
And this social media thing has picked up so much. Like when we had Krew, there was no
There was
social
nothing.
media.
Nothing.
Boy, if
Yeah,
it
word
was
of mouth.
social media at that time, my nigga.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
It blew up a long time. It was
Man, the feds would have came a year before, 2
Yeah.
years before. They
there wasn't no social media then at all.
Nah, all that shit was word of mouth.
So who was the because Krew Sports was Krew Sports, right?
Yeah.
As a fan of Krew Sports and a lover of Krew Sports and the culture, who was the most famous person that y'all came into that store and you were just like, God damn, how the fuck you find out about us?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a twins conversation. I think y'all should talk to them because they were always on the floor. We was in New York, L.A., Vegas, sales meetings, appointments, the bank. We had to get lines of credit. Like, we had to do all like.
But we was
and
there when
went
the
in
RZA
back.
came. The RZA came
I
through.
wasn't there when the
You
RZA
wasn't
came.
there?
I was in the back.
When was this?
Looking at all
When-
them bills, them invoices, looking at
Yeah,
stacks
the
of
RZA came.
invoices. Like,
He was telling us about the Pac situation when he came back. Remember he had on some orange Timbs or Havanas. And
we
I
love
remember,
Antoine Walker.
Yep, Antoine Walker. Because he supported us a lot too.
Yeah.
And,
He a good dude, man. He a good
Antoine
dude.
was
He is.
number one.
He,
man.
he is. He still is.
Yeah, and he always gonna rep the crib. He always gonna support the home
Definitely
team.
so.
He would buy iceberg shirts that was largest for him, and he's like, I'm gonna wear it one time and give it to my brothers because he loved it just that much. You know what I mean? So that's we had Foxy Brown, Twan, people. It was real
DMX.
support. DMX came through, Carl Thomas. The old school people like that. But like Corey said, we were basically out of town every other day, just chasing the culture. Seeing what's new out. Just going to fashion shows, going to clothing stores to see how they were interacting on the East Coast, the folding game, and like y'all were talking about. We would see that as schemes and all of those stores.
Man,
We
like,
had some
I-
business dealings with Muhammad at Viaggio's in Milwaukee. That was our brother, so we had to go to Milwaukee.
Yep.
Sometimes, like, we were just trying to really build to be, not just in Chicago, but a lot of other places. But dealing with our black brothers, man, it was just a great time. So we just, we was really just strategizing our growth, like looking at. That's the question you asked earlier. Is like, honestly, we knew we had it after the first year, and we were making money every day. But this, like, how do we grow? How to grow? We were like extremely ambitious. And I remember my grandfather saying, I was like, Granddad, we opening our third store. He was like, grandson, haste makes waste.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Yep.
And then after that third store and all that stuff and things came in, and then that's when,
Shit started going left.
the shit started going left. And, we weren't listening to our elders. Like, when we started making money, we were always loyal kids, stuff like that, listen to our family and stuff. And we started making money. It was like, man, y'all just getting older. Like, we got this now.
Right.
And then, it came to bite us in the ass a little later.
Yeah, I mean, but y'all were young, kind of inexperienced. But I know for myself, like, as being, I remember myself in my 20s, thinking I knew what the fuck was going on.
Right.
Thinking I had shit under control. And then, life humbled the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Yeah. Life humbled the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? And then, you got to get it together. And then you realize, like, when you get into your late 30s, early 40s and shit like that, you look back and you realize just how much shit you didn't know.
Right.
Right?
You do.
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
Yeah, so but y'all have still progressed, like, and not even necessarily like out of fashion. Like, y'all ain't got into food,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Development. We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
property.
Right. You doing. So I saw you had your policy kings, and y'all was doing a lot of shit on the 51st corridor.
Boxville.
Yeah, Boxville. Right, which is some shit that nobody have like a whole incubator thing that people don't really talk about enough. You know
No,
what I'm
that
saying?
was originality of his
No,
finest.
but it's still. I mean,
Still
Boxville,
is.
yeah, still it ain't
Watch
going
this
nowhere.
summer.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna do something. I want y'all to come out.
Yeah.
Do a podcast in front of everybody. Talk to the people out there that have some of the containers.
Right.
To help them kind of grow and
We
voice
could do a
their opinions.
podcast inside the container
Yes.
and put speakers
I
outside
think
so
in
people can
front.
like
That'll be
look
dope.
in
Outside,
and
Yeah.
just
and they all
That'll be dope,
Yeah.
it can
Lionel.
do what it can
For
be
sure.
whatever.
Yeah. But is that just part of like y'all just being as entrepreneurs, y'all just looking for the next thing? Like, how do you go from like, okay, we doing this in fashion, but now we in development. Now we gonna look at these restaurants. We gonna open some of these. Like, how does that transition work? Like, what
opportunity.
do you do?
Like you just take advantage. You see opportunity, and in our lifestyle, every opportunity could turn into paying a bill, money.
Yeah.
So it's like, if it makes sense and it's opportunity, we don't care what it is. We'll, if as long as the community can be involved and we can make money, we'll try it. It's just opportunity. You got to learn how to survive in this. It's being in the jungle, know.
Yeah.
So
It's called a capital stack and cash flow.
Yeah.
With your community.
yeah.
CCC, capital stack cash flow community.
Right.
That's crazy. I remember the first time I went to Vegas. First time I ever went to Magic Show.
Right.
First time.
That's a life changer.
Life changer.
That's all it is. A life changer.
This man right here, me, him, and Los. We was listening.
Shout out to Los.
Shout out to motherfucking Los, man.
Carlos Patterson.
Yeah.
Hey, we was in Vegas, and the Nerd had just dropped an album, and it was a song with Snoop, and this motherfucker just kept playing that shit over and over again. I know what it is. I'm gonna play it later. But man, oh man, that's when I first met Dave, D, everybody. Just the culture at that time and that time, man. Oh, that was a good time, man. Vegas, the Magic Show ain't like that no more. It's
No, I mean,
Super.
can you
That's
just
right.
imagine in the 90s, you sitting right here and then you see Puffy right there, or you see
right.
Jay-Z
Yeah.
coming to a party because you got a pass, and you standing right next to all of these stars you see on TV.
and it's walking around so
It-
freely.
It gives you a complex for like, I can't believe I'm around all of it. I'm around all of this.
Because
So,
niggas couldn't get in.
nope.
You had to have a store.
So I had never even heard. I wasn't working in. So I remember when the first time he went and he came like, yeah, nigga, I was just in Vegas at the Maggot Show. Like, fuck, you go see David Copperfield or some shit, nigga? Right. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, nigga, it's nuts. I got my nigga the second day I was there, I got my tooth pulled
Oh yeah.
In Vegas?
in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
I got a picture with me in a Mesquite with a Mesquite shirt on. Remember Mesquite, the
Yes,
hand
of
painted
course.
joints?
Who built the scheme?
You did.
The brother you built with Mesquite.
No, cause
Yeah.
I will never forget. Cause you would tell motherfuckers what to buy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would come in Leaders, and I'll never forget this shit, bro. I came in Leaders, and I'm just looking around, and you was just like, man, what you looking for? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just, just checking to see what shit. Well, and then you pulled this shit out, bro. And I swear to God, nigga, when I say I had this shirt for years, it was the Mesquite, it was the hand painted joint.
Yes.
And you told me like nobody would ever have this shirt. This is one of one. This is hand painted. No one ever is going to have this shirt that you have on right now if you buy this. I was like, sold.
You spent $100.
I spent $100, and
Yes,
for
sir.
me at that time in the early 2000s, a
That's
fucking college
2000,
student.
2002, 2003.
Yeah, I was like, I was a college student, but I never met nigga. This was right before homecoming. I just came to the crib, back to the homecoming.
You had the Mesquite on.
Killed them, nigga. Killed them. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh, nigga, and this is like, no, bitch, this real pain. Feel my shirt. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of like, that was the experience, man. Like and you found that when we first in Krew, and then the Leaders. It was an experience that we had where it wasn't really just always coming about buying some clothes. Like you would just come just to hang out,
To have a
just
conversation.
just to see, because you never know who the fuck was gonna be in there, what type of conversation you was gonna be running into. You know what I'm saying? Like the type of shit y'all used to have, like, was a lot of people being there when Leaders was starting with fucking Mike Hunter's crazy ass to be back there.
Oh my God.
Love Mike, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Mike, man.
This nigga bullied me into buying a fucking Leaders jacket one time. Not a Leaders jacket, it was an LRG jacket.
Oh,
Okay.
LRG.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, because once again, I'm a broke college kid, and this LRG jacket is like $300. So I'm like, I'm putting it on, like, this motherfucker's nice, man, but can I really afford to do this shit? And this nigga Mike was like, nigga, you ain't finna buy that shit. You might as well take it off. I'm like, nigga, I will.
Nigga, hold up.
You ain't finna talk to me that way. You know? but it was all love, though. It wasn't like on some, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas knew what it was.
Well, yeah, Corey was definitely one. He wouldn't let you buy it if you didn't know what it was.
Right.
I remember Jay-Z Unplugged when that nigga wore that shirt.
The Che Guevara shirt.
I was like,
everybody.
He had one. I was like, I'm coming here. Like, why you going to get it? You saw Jay-Z with it? Fuck that shit.
Right.
Do you know who dude was? I was like, no, but the shirt's cold.
Right.
He's like, I ain't selling it. I was like, God.
Do research.
No,
When
I
you
didn't.
came back and you explained it, then you can buy it.
Oh yeah, yep.
Because
Oh
if
yeah.
you're gonna be like, yo, I got this from the store called Leaders. He didn't know who it was, then I lost all credibility of being a leader.
Yeah. I still
And to give, go ahead.
have my T-shirt.
Do you?
My first T-shirt that I brought from Leaders. I got it in there. I still have.
Large then.
Yeah, it was a.
Yeah, you
no.
can't- you can't-
It was
that
a double
motherfucker be a
X.
belly
That's what
top.
was baggy shit.
I let you buy a 2X.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a tan shirt. It's
Oh no, yeah, because you definitely like you would tell motherfuckers, like I said, you would
Wait,
tell
you know
niggas
what?
what to buy, what they could and could not. you finna go find the motherfucker.
And to give my cousin his flowers, like in the 90s, everybody was wearing 2Xs, 3Xs.
Yeah.
When we started our like designer store, he was the first person that was wearing in the 90s wearing his shirts fitted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even understand that at that time. I'm like, Corey, you wearing this tight stuff? He like, nigga, this is how it's supposed to be
how it's
worn.
supposed to fit, yeah.
So back then, he was changing people the way people are dressing now. He was doing that then in real life. Like, I couldn't understand it. We used to make fun of him. We used to be like, man, this is how it's supposed to be worn. And he wore his clothes exactly the way it's supposed to fit him. So
oh, that's a Stephon Briscoe.
yeah, Stefan.
he
Rest
put you
in
on.
peace, Stefan.
What's
I
the
do.
Stephon Briscoe.
So it's funny when you talk about the evolution in that way, because like, you know, when I was shopping in Krew Sports, we wearing all like the hood shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We outside. I'm
Big
fucking
bag.
17, 18, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you know, I'm outside. And then, you know, as I grow, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to college, I'm getting a little culture now.
Right.
Hanging around with a few different nationalities and ethnicities and shit, you know what I'm saying? So then I started to get exposed to a little bit more. So it kind of like was reflected in my taste.
Okay.
And what I was looking for. And like, so it was like Krew like kind of raised me up.
Yes.
And then as an adult, I was able to find leaders and kind of find like I found what I was looking for and I didn't even know what I was looking.
Radicalism.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like all this other
streetwear,
shit. Yeah, because it wasn't
design
nowhere else.
This was one of the shirts I brought from Leaders.
Oh yeah, Zion Roots wear.
Zion Roots.
This one and
Look
this
at
one.
here. Oh yeah,
I remember
that was
too.
later,
I
'68
had that
Olympics.
one.
With the quality screen print, that shit's still on there.
Still on it.
Yeah.
I can't fit that shirt to save my life.
What size is this?
Is that a large?
Oh, that's mine. I'm taking this. That's my
Yeah,
size.
Yeah, they
I
said.
never got that shirt.
Man, I remember that. It
Now,
was
hang
in
this
the
up.
red as well.
You gotta hang that up, Boogie.
Yeah, you gotta put that shit in the frame or something, man. That's
It's a
motherfucking.
classic.
Yeah, G. That's
That's one of my favorite shirts, bro.
Yeah, I had one.
I can't find the other one. The other one was a tan shirt, and it was lime green and it had Miles Davis.
That was
remember
still
that.
Zion Roots wear. We used to get all the
Yep.
Miles Davis and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and Bob
Yeah.
Marley.
Angela
stuff.
Davis
y'all used to have
joint, all
that
that.
shit. Y'all used to have the fucking the live mechanics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, live mechanics.
Yo.
Don't bring
I
that
remember
up.
Live Mechanics was my
and it's funny because I watched the episode where y'all was on Zoe shit. The Ghetto Runways.
Shout out to Ghetto One Ways.
Yeah.
And y'all was talking about that complex party, the block party that y'all had over there.
Yeah.
On 43rd.
Yep.
And I remember because that was one of the best nights of my life, nigga.
I do.
you know what I'm saying?
I got pictures of that night.
No,
I have pictures from that night.
it's
Polaroids.
it's one of those joints where like, yo, I remember what the fuck I had on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of them, and I had on some shit I bought from there. It was a fucking live mechanics shirt. I mean, it was a track jacket. It was a zip up joint.
Oh, the track jacket.
Yeah, and it had like this.
Yeah.
It was a green stripe. It was brown. It was like checkered up top.
I remember- I know
had a
exactly
green
what you-
stripe, and it was solid brown. Man, so it was.
Couldn't
But
tell you that night.
right, but that was the type of shit you could not find that.
We were the only
anywhere
game
else.
in town. Now look how many stores and designers there are, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Is Live Mechanics still around?
nah.
No. Just LRG. I still buy LRG. I can make up an LRG
Yeah.
goodies.
So I want to ask y'all, man. Like, so given that you see what you've birthed, like the culture and the things that y'all shifted, do y'all like you ever get a chance to kind of like just sit back, like it's like proud parents, You know what I'm saying? And see what y'all were able to give to the culture.
And what y'all birthed.
Yeah,
y'all birthed a lot of people.
Because them niggas be hating on us.
It's hard to think like that now. Like, you know.
It's hard because they be hating on you. They don't
Right.
want to. They want to. Everybody's the best now. Everybody's the best brand. Everybody's the best creator.
Yeah.
There's nothing we
But
can
you
do
still
now.
have to understand and recognize that you still have a core of people.
No, we can't.
That fuck with you.
We do. We know that, but not now. No one cares.
Right.
It's what you're doing now.
Yeah.
If you don't have 1 million followers, if you're not making $100 grand a week right now, no one cares. Everybody's out to use you for anything that you got to make them successful right now. You got to be extremely careful with people out here right now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's vicious right now.
Yeah, we're going into a real weird time. Holiday season.
Going into a real weird time, nigga. We've been.
People don't
Yeah,
know
we've
they
been
get
there.
SNAP benefits and close to Thanksgiving, for Christ's
You
sake.
think it's gonna be a holiday? Like in retail, we're used to a holiday season. That's our fourth quarter. That's when you make your profit
Yeah.
to pay down everything. It's
Another day.
Right. Get back. You
It's
know,
another day.
now,
So,
man.
so I want to ask, since we've kind of danced around this shit a little bit, but with the current administration being what it is, because you have a lot of people, like I kind of alluded to this a little bit earlier, like kind of everybody is looking at reality through a different lens, right? Like we look at shit and we'll see it as one way, and somebody will see it a completely opposite way.
Yeah.
So I'm a throw on my little 10 hat conspiracy theorist hat for just a second.
Oh shit.
But but it kind of piggybacking off of like what happened with y'all 30 years ago, right? Seeing that, and then like you look at like what the Trump administration is doing, like even look at what's happening with the NBA right now, right? Like seeing that all these people, because the NBA is by far the blackest league, right? In terms of coaches, in terms of stars, in terms and I mean these young boys is getting money. You know what I'm saying? Not like the NFL, in Major League Baseball they make a lot of money, but that's not like Black American dominated. The NBA is that. I'm talking about you got more people in leadership in terms of like GMs, coaches, player personnel. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of European players, but most of the players are black. They look like us.
Right.
And you see like them kind of like attacking that now with like, all these, I mean, like Trump was actively going after, not just with this gambling shit. They trying to see what else they can dig up.
Yeah.
Right. You talked about like the SNAP benefits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit. And while the numbers will say that there are more white people on SNAP, because there are more white people in this country in general.
Right, period.
When you look at the percentages of you take the percentage of white people that are on SNAP benefits as opposed to the percentage of black people that are on SNAP benefits, the percentage of black people is way higher in terms of like what the actual population number is. So, and y'all being out here and having to grind and like see the world as for what it is, because you have to see it for what it is because y'all make money in it, right? Do y'all see it as like, man, we really need to be careful about what the fuck we doing right now and really be alert?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We scared to death. Petrified.
Yeah. So y'all are feeling it. Y'all see it's not. This
Everyone
is not just.
We we in the business. We're in industries. We're in hospitality, retail.
Yeah.
We're hearing it from all our friends. White, black, Asian, it don't matter right now.
Right.
People are struggling.
Yeah.
So it just seems, because it seems like there is like a kind of attack on regular people, right? And not just people that are like, day-to-day job, but like you got your people that by a lot of people's standards will be doing well. You know what I'm saying? They have businesses and had them for a long time, but just not on the scale of like a Walmart or an Amazon, right? And so like, do y'all feel like entrepreneurship as it is now, like 5 years from now, do y'all see it as being something completely different? Or do y'all feel like y'all like things will still be able to operate, or do you need to be ready to pivot?
Man, it's really strange because, like I said, 5 years ago, who knows how the world is going to be? Everything changes every day.
Yeah.
Every time we look around, it's a new law. It's a new this. You can't do this. You can do that. So it's hard to say. I mean, like I said, right now we going with the flow, but who knows how the world is going to be 5 years from now? I mean, if I could guess, I would think we would still be out here. I would hope we would.
Nah, it's so crazy because, like, I've read, and even working at McCormick Place, we see these big ass fab tech conventions, where like everything is robotic, and it's all like warehouse, machinery, and I'm walking through, and like, you know, when you're at work, you're working, but I'm paying attention to what's going on. Like, I literally watched a dude demonstrate, like, no, this is an Amazon factory with no workers, like. It's made out like you see the little machines going. And he told me this when my first year working at McCormick Place. I knew that this was going to change. And then 3 weeks later, 3 weeks ago, we had Amazon laying off 100,000 people. Wow, going robotic.
So what I got to say is that okay, we see the South Side. Like South Side has always been progressive for entrepreneurs, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We're a little bit different from out west. We own property. We have restaurants. Like we got
100%.
300 black-owned restaurants on the South Side.
And 75th Street was that corridor.
What bank is going to finance us to get $500,000 for robots right now for our restaurants?
So this is
right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So are y'all seeing these barriers put up?
Yeah.
Like y'all didn't see before.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm getting at. Does it seem like they're trying to create like a new ceiling?
Yeah, the banks are not doing just nothing.
So
the state, the government, the city, no.
They'll say, listen, you could get 150,000 under these stipulations, and the stipulations are so out of your range.
Yeah,
you know, they play with you like that. You know, you qualify for this, but you got to have X through A through Z in order to get the money.
Right.
So I feel like they play with us because they know we're not going to be able to qualify to get a lot of the stuff that they're offering as far as their stipulations.
But they can just say, well, it's available to you,
right?
If you qualify,
if you meet the fine print,
yeah.
750 to 800 credit score,
right?
This much money in the bank.
Cause I remember, because I remember everybody thought the cannabis space was going to be like the new gold rush.
Oh no, the streets is back.
Streets been back, man.
Yeah, because you go nowhere.
But I remember when they first released, like, because they were going to do the social equity and all the other shit that they was supposed to be doing. But they released the qualifications that you had to have in order to qualify. And I remember one of them being you had to be $500K liquid.
Right.
Liquid. Not tied up in shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 500 cash money you got to have sitting around. And it's just like, bro, how many people you talk about?
Or you had to be criminally charged selling marijuana to be able to.
I think you still had. I think. But in order to still like be able to qualify for a license, you had to have that money up front. Yeah. And it's just like you talk about social equity and trying to level the playing field. Motherfucker, how many of us got 500,000 cash?
And it's almost like Tupac said, it's hard to be legit and still pay the rent.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, it's moves you even have to make that are not necessarily American standardized to be able to get something.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's paperwork or something. And if you don't, there's a double-edged sword that it could come back to haunt you. That's what me and Corey learned.
Right.
You know, if your paperwork isn't right and 100%, they want you to give them everything that's true. Yeah. But if you do that, you get nothing. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword right there.
It's a lose-lose
right.
in other ways.
Right. You pent behind certain things and ideas just to be able to manifest a little something for your business and your family, and it's hard to do it. It's very hard.
Yeah, it's about to be a little crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I still like to consider myself,
optimistic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one of my mother's favorite sayings is something her father, my granddad, used to always tell her, is that you always have to face reality, right? So I'm never trying to be out here not trying to understand exactly what was going on in the world. But like I try to keep my sense of optimism. You know what I mean? That, you know, everything moves in cycles, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, shit is kind of crazy right now. But like it can't go on like this forever.
We've been doing this for 30 years. We've never seen it like this.
Yeah.
Ever.
Right.
But as historians, you know, we studied the Great Depression, things of
Right.
that nature, or what happened. It was our time to go through it. Like, who are we as society and a civilization or entrepreneurs if we can't handle this? It's been easy for us. Like, you know, for years we can just create something and build it and be, you know, successful at it. Now, here's a big challenge. What do you do now?
Yeah.
At our age now, it's not like we're 32 anymore, 28, where you can reinvent something like, and people be like, oh man, age is not a number, whatever, but you do lose that edge, like Pac says, like, hey, you don't see no motherfuckers over 30 fighting in a revolution no more.
Right, yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but we got to now, because who gonna do it for us?
So,
Man, so it's a pivot on every level of everything, man. Politics, business, family, relationships, health.
Yeah.
yeah.
A little bit of everything, man.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, because health, I mean, because, you know, the shit with Obamacare, the premiums are going up. You know, a lot of people are not going to be able to afford the same health care, you know, if nothing changes.
Because everybody weak now. Everybody don't pay it. Don't pay rent. Don't pay your car note. Don't pay nothing. What they going to do?
Come take that
it's,
shit.
It's 386 million people in America.
Right.
What's the service? Who can repo or whatever? 12,000?
Oh, yeah, all of them
What you
people.
gonna do?
Yeah.
Come on this block and try to take my car or evict me.
So that's kind of,
That's
What-
radicalism, though.
but that's also kind of what people have been talking about in terms of like, because they cutting SNAP benefits, so we need to stop spending or whatever from this period of time. So when you kind of look at history, though, you see what's happened kind of time and time again.
Yeah.
Because you think about like in the 60s, and people always remember the time of like, you know, civil rights and black people, you know, struggling for voting rights and being able to drink out of the same fountains and all that shit, right? But there were also, you forget about what happened. Like, well, we don't forget like what shit happened with Kent State, when them kids, and these are all white college students.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the radicalism wasn't just from black people searching for civil rights. You had the Vietnam War going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were anti-government, anti-establishment. And then, you know, well, first they started assassinating people. And then, you know, you have drugs and other things to kind of like quell what was going on with people.
Yeah.
I remember in the early 2000s, you had Occupy Wall Street, right? That shit was kind of
And then
garnered.
what happened? Wall Street back on fire.
Yeah, and, right.
Right.
Yeah, but then also, you know, and this could be coincidence, could not be. I feel like around that times when you started seeing a lot of like the shit like with Trayvon Martins and the Tamir Rices, and like that shit kind of starts to become. So then it became another way to like not only to distract but separate, right? Because now you have the people who are just like, okay, well, because I remember, man. And not to go too far off into this, but I started this job some years ago, and this dude that was training me, named Mike Choi, still a cool ass dude to this day. I still fuck with him. He was a Korean guy, right? And I remember he was talking, and one day we were talking about some shit. I don't even know how we got on the subject, and he was talking about how like, yeah, he always talks shit to the police. Like whenever you get pulled over, he always tries to be as disrespectful as he possibly can. And I was just like, bro, if I took that approach, I wouldn't fucking be here talking to you right now.
Right.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, but me and him having that conversation, he had never talked to nobody like me before, right? So when you get the people that are looking at somebody like Trayvon Martin on the news, it was just like, or like Tamir Rice or Philando Castile or whatever, it's just like, why didn't they just comply?
Right.
Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? Like, the police aren't just out here doing worse things to y'all. We're just like, oh no, actually they do fuck with us
On a regular.
You know what I'm saying? for doing nothing.
Right.
Most of the time. Like that is a reality with us. But I feel like if they're just looking at it on the news and looking at it like being told to them by an anchor, like without actually really having real life interactions with people like us, they're gonna go with that narrative as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, what the actual truth is. So they find ways to kind of like separate us, and then you see now it's all left versus right. You know what I'm saying? Democrat versus Republican.
Gay versus straight.
Like
Men versus women.
It's like right now, any line that people can be divided by, they're being divided.
Yeah.
Right. But at the same time, you see all this we talked about, like you were just saying, like it ain't just black people that are feeling this shit. Everybody is.
Yeah.
They got their foot on everybody's neck. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like publicly they'll want to target or make it look like they're targeting certain people because it's just like, even with the shit trying to like erase all the history, putting Confederate monuments back up. You know what I'm saying? Who is that going to offend?
Snatching shit out the Black National Museum.
Right, yeah. Who's that going to offend but us?
Right.
Right? Like actually making Supreme Court decisions saying that they can racially profile people so they can pick you up for immigration. You know what I'm saying? They snatching up fucking American citizens just because of how they look. Right. You know what I'm saying? Putting them in detention centers.
Hey, G, like I told you last pod, I watched a nigga get snatched up on 47 in Halsted. We get my car.
But again, we outside trick-or-treating. Celebrate
Right.
Halloween.
Not in Pilsen.
Spending money.
Not in Pilsen.
I mean,
them
but-
motherfuckers in the crib.
Yeah.
So it sometimes it makes you wonder, like, you know, what is it gonna take, or is there anything that it can?
No one cares.
Yeah.
They just care about what they're going to do to be important, to get these likes and views, bro. It's wild. And these are 60, 50, 40-year-olds, 30, 20 teens. Validation, man, to be somebody right now.
Yeah.
And that's why we look at it that way because, bro, we didn't have the internet. We was always cool. We always got down regardless of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so look,
We didn't have to be on camera to get
to be
cool.
you the OG. You know what I'm
Who the
saying?
OG?
You the OG, G. You the OG.
Retired.
What was your time like? Because we about to get up out of here shortly.
All right.
Hold up.
We've been an hour. What?
Yeah.
No, we good. We got like 40
Yeah.
minutes.
Before you ask this question, don't forget what you was about to say.
All right. Then don't, because
Okay.
Because I just need to point this out because this nigga goes to the bathroom every fucking episode.
Yeah, all the time.
Getting old, boy.
This nigga can't hold his bladder.
As you can see, I ain't got no beer with me. I just had that.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's just funny because nobody else has ever gone to no guest has ever gone to the bathroom. So this shit, now we got it first. You know what I'm saying?
My cousin Clint.
We got a first out here.
Okay, now go ahead and ask your question.
Oh no. What was your best club? Did you ever go out back in the day? What was your favorite club? Because since you're from Chicago.
In Chicago?
Yeah, in Chicago.
You know, I grew up in house and early hip hop.
Did you go to the warehouse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Edge of Looking Glass, Medusas, AKAs, The Box.
Prop house?
I don't know about Prop House. Riviera, The Riv. That spot where you saw me dancing house. What was we at? Union Hall on in the commercial.
Union
that we used to have a
Hall.
bar. The Kappas used to throw parties at.
Yeah.
Condom used to throw parties at. We used to have a bar.
I remember they had reggae nights at Union Hall.
But high school and
Ooh,
college, I party all the time. When I came home, we partied a little bit. We used to go to the other place.
Yep.
Artists. We used to go to lounges when we came back.
Artists. That was on what? 70? Well, it was on the corner, right?
Right there, next door.
Yeah, next
On
door to the
87,
store.
right in Kimball.
87.
Right across the
Okay.
street from the store.
Okay.
So we would go to lounges more. Like we didn't go out to parties like all
Big
that stuff.
parties, you know.
Like Vic and them did that. That's Vic, Mike and them era going to Slicks and Red Dog and all that stuff.
Y'all was chatting
I
about.
had a wife and 3 kids by 30. So at 27, I got married, had a wife and 3 kids, bro. I went home. I went to see my babies.
Yeah.
I was at the store all day. We worked 7 days a week.
long hours.
Long hours. So I had to get home. I got to see my babies. I raised my kids. We all did. So we weren't going out like that, basically. Like the twins might have, we was tired.
Yeah.
But
10 o'clock.
the entrepreneur days, nah. But the entrepreneur days in Vegas and New York, we had a ball.
Right.
But not in Chicago. We separate ourselves. We didn't want to get followed home.
Yeah.
We knew what was at us though. We was really careful about being flashy or being outside and people know who we are because people knew how successful we were. We just didn't put ourselves in that predicament to be a sucker, to get got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We stayed really focused on our business, getting up, opening that store every day, and the money.
Back then, if I saw either one of y'all outside, it was like a big thing.
We was outside each other. We would go to each other house. We just get on the sticks, right?
Yep,
We was
yep.
on the sticks.
Yep, on the
Our
sticks.
family's kids grew up together, bro. Like we wasn't doing all that.
What y'all play?
Madden.
NBA,
2K, Madden.
yeah, and
College,
Madden, college football.
Yo, I'm so glad they finally brought the NCAA football back. Joe.
Yeah.
Man, yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
my team would be trash now.
who's your team?
Penn State, boy, I'm disgusted right now. I'm so hurt.
Me too.
Broke my heart. He in Nebraska,
Yep,
free
Nebraska
Florida State,
State,
Key,
yeah.
Notre Dame,
So it's
Michigan.
Yeah.
so it's crazy because so many of those programs that like back then were like perennial, always on top.
Yeah.
Right now they struggling. Like and you keep wanting to say we keep wanting to say Florida State back, and then they lose like
Man,
three
they
straight.
lose too. Yeah,
Right.
Miami just lost the ball.
I was just about to say you keep wanting to
Yeah.
say Miami is back, and then Miami just lost to. No, it wasn't Boston College.
Was
Who
it?
the
Who
fuck?
was it?
Who the fuck they lose to
Was it Boston
yesterday?
College?
It wasn't Boston College. I know it. I know it
Virginia
was.
Tech?
It wasn't Virginia Tech.
Let's see.
You mean just this week?
Yeah.
Just yesterday, Miami lost.
Who did they lose to?
God damn it! I know.
Yeah, I'm about to find it.
Yeah, you gonna look it up. But you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, Penn State. Like, I mean, they ain't been right since fucking Joe Pop, right?
Enos.
Like Nebraska, you know what I'm saying? They ain't been able,
Phillips.
Yeah.
right. You know what I'm saying? You think people like what's the coach name? There's Matt Rule.
Yeah, Matt
Speaking
Rule.
they talking about him going to fucking Penn State.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just like it's crazy. Like so many of those programs that we grew up with, that was always on top, and now
Yes.
they struggling. You know what I'm saying?
Baseball. He was a big baseball.
Yeah, he
Was y'all in baseball too?
Yeah, he played for college.
Boy, you know when you come out south, you can't get no wife, nothing, boy. Nasty work.
That's your service, brother. AT&T, brother.
Nah,
Bad,
nigga,
bro.
they lost to SMU, nigga.
Yeah, that's even worse.
What school is that? Southern
That's-
Mississippi.
Methodist. That's where Eric Dickerson went.
That's where they when they motherfucking they fucked up all the money
Yeah,
because
that's
that was one of the first like so
they had sanctions big time.
oh yeah they gave him the death penalty.
Yeah.
So they called it a death penalty. So back then it was Eric Dickerson and what was the
he played for the New Orleans Patriots. The running
Craig
back.
James.
Craig James.
Right? They were Southern Methodist back then. They were a big time school, right? And they were in Dallas, right? So they were kind of like on par with the Cowboys in terms of how relevant they were in sports media.
Right.
They were paying players to come. Now, you know, in college they paying motherfuckers now, but they was always paying people. Now it's just out in the open.
Facts.
In this, you know what I'm saying? It's just wild, wild west with this shit now. But back then, they weren't supposed to do that. And they ended up getting investigated. And, like, they got caught and they got sanctioned. And then they kept doing the shit. So then eventually, like, I think they suspended the program for a whole year. Like, they couldn't play football at all. And then they couldn't get no scholarships. So basically, it ended up just destroying the football program.
Oh,
And
wow.
this is like the 80s,
80s,
right?
like 83.
Yeah. So and they still not back to where the fuck they were. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So yeah, like they basically never recovered.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what y'all got going on now?
Opportunity. Looking for opportunity. Trying to keep what we have now open.
Because y'all open y'all second location in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, we got a location in Atlanta, and we have this one over here on 8126 Stony in Chicago, and that was just an opportunity, you know, because that used to be a clothing store before we did food. That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
clothing
That
store.
was,
Yeah,
that was
I
Jimmy
remember.
Schools,
Jimmy
right?
Schools.
Yeah.
So retail with brick and mortar got real shaky and soft, and then we turned it into a Mickey's with the opportunity with Rico Nance and Mikhail Nance and stuff like that. And so it was just an opportunity. That's what we talked about earlier as far as just when one thing crumbles, you have to figure something out with your space and stuff since we own the building. So we're doing food there. And we're looking for property, still always property investments and stuff like that, storage facilities, just anything that could keep us going. That's
They can keep a dollar.
Yeah, keep a dollar going. That's about it. With us, what about you, cuz?
Exit strategy. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here.
Corey's been trying to leave America for 20 years.
What's your exit strategy?
I need to sell my companies. I need to see if I can go other places, do licensing deals, franchising deals, and I want to relax. I'm done right now. I just don't want to this rat race. I'm done with it.
Right.
I've done it.
Yeah.
What else is there for me to do? And no one ever respect you. They all feel they're gonna do it better than you without doing anything. It's just not customers out here.
Well, yeah, because nowadays you got everybody that think they know everything about everything.
So it's just. I just want to be at peace and be where I want to be and live my life. I'm not living it for people anymore. I did that. You get nothing back from it, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just time for me to be smart, and I have assets. I have branding. Like, who wants a piece of it or whatever, and how can I get up out of this right now?
Yes, sir.
So
you're not in love with the game no more, man?
Nah.
So the game.
Telling you society is bad. I'm scared. I'm petrified, bro. People they're nuts out here.
People are nuts.
90%.
Yeah, that's real.
All races, all colors, all
yeah.
genders.
People have lost their collective
Yeah,
shit.
and the vaccination. I think that's a huge part of that. What people like. I've never seen it like this with people.
Well, you
can't trust anybody right now.
I got my
Everybody
own theories
fake.
about that shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, this attitude and personality of people didn't happen till after the pandemic.
So I definitely feel like whether it be whatever it could be, but there's a clear point where it's just like before the pandemic and after the pandemic, it was just like the world is just people are different. For whatever you could either say it was because of the isolation that people had to deal with.
What for 6 months? The fuck?
For some people it was longer because they chose to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It affected people differently to the point where, because I know motherfuckers still to this day that wear a mask every day. Everywhere they go. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Yeah, no, real shit. Like every fucking day they leave out the crib, they wear a mask.
I see masks all the time.
Yeah.
We're working with these conventions. We have people all over the world.
Yeah.
So people coming in, they like, you know what I'm saying?
And I mean, and that's your preference. You live your life however you want to live.
Issue too, so they can't afford to be.
Right, so you never know what so for some people, so there are people I know personally that are just like super paranoid about that shit, right? So you don't know what people are dealing with in terms of their mental faculties. Right. Then there's also there's just been kind of like this mounting pressure for people that nobody, because inflation is destroying a lot of fucking people.
Supply issues, labor laws,
tariffs,
taxes.
So the supply chain has been upset, has never really come back to form.
It's
right?
not.
And so it's just like this. So there's like a new normal that everybody, I feel like, is collectively trying to deal with and also trying to figure out what it is. And then when you have basically what amounts to an agent of chaos in the highest, office in the land, that kind of like that shit's gonna permeate through everything.
Yeah, while being the coolest person in the world, right? That's what everybody wants to be. It's shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking the best person.
And yeah, it was just like, and everybody just like,
do shit.
Yeah, or just I feel like people want things, they just want the end result a lot of times, right? They don't necessarily want to know or have to do everything that comes to get to that point.
Yeah.
And I know, like you say, like people don't recognize or people don't understand or people don't, but I mean, one of the main reasons why, because we've been talking to you about this for a while, right? I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, we've been talking about all y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
the story of Krew had to be told.
Yeah, and it's just because, just to let y'all know that it's not everybody don't give no fuck. Like there are people that recognize, like y'all shaped in a certain way, like my identity as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing y'all coming up and watching what y'all able to do, and then like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of my sense of fashion and shit I owe to y'all. You know what I mean? And that is a big part of like how you dress, how you present yourself is a big part of who you are.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of that came from y'all. And just to see with y'all birth, like we talked about, like there is no Fashion Geek, there is no Joe Fresh Goods.
Yeah.
Honestly, there is not without y'all.
Right.
Like
The
y'all,
Vic
you know what I'm saying?
Lloyds,
Yeah, Vic, all that shit.
Chance.
Don't say that. You get us hurt.
Well, not saying
I'm
because
just telling you, people gonna say you're wrong. So it's.
I mean,
fine.
I don't give a fuck what
We
other
don't-
people say. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
mean, you
I
know.
just feel like there's absolutely nothing wrong with acknowledging where you got it from. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always felt like, man, it's enough for everybody to eat. You know,
It is.
It's enough for everybody to eat, man. And you don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just because you ain't invent the wheel don't mean that you can't use the motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People invent things for it to be used. You can improve upon it. You can put your own spin on it, but you can always acknowledge where the fuck you got it from. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people got their style, got their shit from y'all. And that's just facts. That's just what it is.
But just look at the people that came from us that was around us, though. They're all doing really, really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing their own thing.
Like a lot
you
of
know?
our employees that we turned a lot of them from selling clothes into their own businesses.
Right.
You know, like the Wilmas and the Kims, the Dazes. They trying to do stuff for themselves, and I think they adopted that through us. So that was a blessing.
But and y'all didn't, like you said, y'all didn't gatekeep, right?
Right, no.
Y'all showed people the way. Y'all gave people the game.
I gatekeep, though. If you ain't got it, you're not getting none of my resources. But if you show me or work with me and I know that you've been around that, I got you.
So,
Corey-
but that's not really
Let-
gatekeep. That's not really
Yeah.
gatekeeping
You
though.
know how many people come up to me be like, yo, you got this reference for me? I'm like, bro, I don't know you.
Well,
like, what business you got?
well, that-
I'm
well,
not
that-
sending you my accountant.
But that's just smart.
that's
because
just
you gotta
smart.
protect- you gotta protect your brand and your
Yeah.
reputation.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, if somebody shows you that they
Oh, yeah.
have what it
I
takes,
got 'em.
then you're
That's
not
family.
going. Yeah, exactly. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So that's what I mean. And you have some people
But
who just going
majority
to
of people are out here like coming on you, trying to be cool with you, hug on your man, you the GOAT. Da, da, hey man, can you do this for me? Da, can you send me this? That? I'm like, no, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
But at the end of the day, like we owe a lot to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
We owe a lot to y'all. Look at y'all. We proud of y'all. Like we
Yes,
wouldn't be
like
here
what
if
y'all
y'all didn't
doing.
take what we did or whatever to do this and be who you are.
Nah,
who are
it's-
we?
Ever since we started this podcast, I'm like, bro, there's always been people in my life that's been very influential that helped me grow and experience new experiences. Like that was my first time in Vegas. I had a ball. I don't even remember half the shit that happened. Like I had a ball, nigga.
Right.
Tooth out, everything. I'm on pain pills, taking shots, smoking weed.
Yes. Vegas
It was
is
a- it
like
was a good
Fantasy Island, but it's like in real life. Like,
Yeah.
like am I in a fantasy? Am I dreaming this
Yeah.
or what?
Man, but that's always a good thing, man. I just always had to have you guys come to the show.
Appreciate y'all, my
Yeah.
brothers.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Hey, you
y'all.
got Sid, the fake decent on. You got my boy Tavon, the victory lap. Like
Yes,
y'all
sir.
expressive
Yeah.
of what
Yeah.
the branding and streetwear culture was about the identity of a question and an answer of, man, that's dope. Leaders is fake decent. That's dope.
So I want.
Victory lap. Is that Nipsey? Nah, nigga, that was a marathon.
Right.
Victory lap was the album, but cool.
So
Don't lie to
I want to ask, man, one last question. No, so I don't know if you have. I don't know if you have anything else. But when you just talked about streetwear culture, I feel like everybody kind of wants to be on some like high fashion shit right now. So do you feel like streetwear culture? Do y'all feel like streetwear culture still exists?
No, it's dead. It's been dead. Streetwear is H&M now. Zoomies.
Yeah.
Like, I
Or
don't know.
online
Yeah.
gas station tees. And stuff
Yeah, that's
like
streetwear.
that.
Yeah.
Everything's streetwear now. There's no such thing.
Right.
It's whatever you want to. Louis is streetwear now. Gucci.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's played out.
Gap is streetwear.
Right.
When they were contemporary. Remember the big
Yeah.
3 or the big 5? It was Tommy, Nautica,
Yeah.
Polo, and then contemporary
Guess
almost.
jeans was my
like,
shit.
They've
Guess.
been doing streetwear stuff. I mean, we're streetwear. It's like,
It's
I
a
don't
culture
know.
that's been created. That was created by us. That has been taken over by like H&M and all those. Other types of
everyone's doing it. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a graphic tee. It's just a silk screen tee, basically.
Yeah.
But they'll say streetwear could be cut and sew or this and that. But in the beginnings, when you walked in Union in 2000, 99 or 2000, it was just a bunch of T-shirts and hoodies with these dope graphic designs. And 10 Deep was one of the founders of that, Scott Sasso.
10 Deep, I forgot.
10 Deep,
Yeah, I
You know what
forgot.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it was
definitely
art.
has some-
Like when people looked at it, they'd be like, "Man, what is that? Oh, that represent that. That was streetwear." Now, streetwear is a rapper's brand now. It's Spider. It's Godspeed. It's all this stuff
Fear
with
of
goblins
God.
and demons all on T-shirts and stuff like that. And we were always progressive in art. Like this was positivity, right?
Yeah.
Like the '68 Olympics of lead, being rebellious and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
drugs and pills and demons on T-shirt, like cool. If that's what it is, it's what it is.
Right.
We ain't selling that.
So,
But nah, it's over.
Because it's funny, man, because when you talk about shit like that and you tell about the story with Larnell with the Che Guevara shirt, like, that was a really positive interaction because
Like hip hop was.
yeah, because it was going to teach you something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all would show us things. Y'all would teach us
To
shit.
elevate you.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't just about, y'all wasn't just trying to take our bread.
Now
We-
hip hop
right.
and streetwear is degrading you, is
Yeah.
dumbing you down.
Yeah,
Nigga, if you'll go to Krew, you'll eat, have a drink, buy a shirt, have a great conversation, and leave with something.
and more than just what's in your bag.
Right,
More than
yeah.
what you just spent money on.
right.
You
Just
know what I'm saying?
knowledge.
Yeah.
Just the conversation of people.
Right.
Everybody in different parts of the city. Before we get out of here, since you guys are from Chicago, you're the OGs of Chicago, I want to know your top 5 Chicago albums.
Oh,
Top 5. Well, one for me is Resurrection from Common.
facts. Me too.
Um,
Kanye.
yeah, a lot of his album. Graduation.
Yeah.
College Dropout.
College Dropout.
Yep. Chance, Acid Rap.
I love Mickey House, The Dark Room with Mickey. I love it. That's one of my top
Yes.
3. I love
Niggas
the
forget
Dark
how
Room
hard
for
Mickey used
all
to
those,
go.
That was cool.
you know, all the people he had on there, appearances that he had, and specifically from Chicago, Bun B and Chip the Ripper. Like, he killed it with that. That's 3. Who am I forgetting? I love Lupe though. He an eye
Food and
person
Liquor.
in person, but he can rap. Chance 10 Day, bro. I was there. It was just
Yeah.
pretty special time and moment for them and youth at that time to see them grow. Like that Chance 10 Day was everything too. And me being older, like a big brother to him and stuff, and seeing those kids show out and listening to it and knowing what he going through, him getting kicked out of school, not telling his parents and coming to the store to hang out, lying to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just there. I say, yeah, that's my 5 right there.
What about you? You got what, 2 in?
Yeah, 2 in it. I think that Twister album,
The Adrenaline Rush.
Adrenaline Rush was dope.
Yeah.
And then I used to love like Kanye World Record Holders, like his mixtape.
Oh, yeah.
That's when we got introduced to Kanye. When Mimi was like, "You heard of Kanye? That World Record Holders."
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one and
You took it back with that shit.
yeah.
Yeah, we
man.
talked about that with
Yeah, we used to
GLC.
listen to that all the time. And I don't know, the 5th one it's so many, man, but the 5th one I guess could be, I don't really listen to Crucial Conflict and
I
stuff
do. We
like
love
that.
Crucial. They come on stage. We tear that.
Do y'all?
Yeah,
Yeah, when the flick come on.
man.
Hey, in the middle of the bar.
That shit fire.
Yeah. Oh, man, this has been dope, man.
Okay.
I really appreciate y'all coming.
Definitely
through, man.
appreciate y'all brothers for coming.
Bringing the
Love
wings
y'all,
and
man.
shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I'm easily offended to be on Easily Offended podcast. How about that? That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good
That's a
tagline.
t-shirt, right?
That's a good
That's a good
tagline.
drop.
That's
You
a
know,
good tagline.
you know, we've always talked about one day going into like having apparel.
Merchandise.
Just
yeah.
have fun
Merchandise.
with it, man. It's
Yeah,
a little-
just to have fun
I
with
got a
it.
great printer who can do low minimums and stuff like that. You can get that done.
Yeah.
And
Also
just have
good-
fun with it, man, to the people that you fuck with.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
And
one
fuck
of
the money, because people going
yeah.
every podcast gonna have a fucking t-shirt brand.
Yeah.
Well, they already do, but hey, just have fun with it.
That's all.
Everybody
that's
has a brand. Everybody in fashion like on Ghetto Room.
Yeah.
Everybody in the fashion, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Everybody cool.
that's all it's about, man. Just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we
Yeah.
do. Like we niggas just enjoy this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we here.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we
Yeah,
are.
right.
I ain't gonna get mad if we just get 3 likes or 5 comments.
Look. The last episode we had that I just dropped, episode 84 with Bruiser.
Who's my nigga?
He had
that was
the
good.
mantra was be, do, and have.
Yeah, B do have.
You know what I'm saying? I just dropped the reel and how he explained be, do, and have, because he like, if you always being, you ain't worried about the having, because sometimes we get so caught up in the having. I gotta have the likes, I gotta have this, I gotta have the comments, I gotta have the popularity.
You forget the do comes
But
first.
you forget the do comes first. You gotta put in that work.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do. That have is gonna come later. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come when it comes.
Right.
You just gotta do what you need to do.
Yeah, Fred Whitmore, my boy. I always messing with Bruce.
Oh yeah, Fred.
Yeah. Get him on here. I want to hear him
Oh
talk
yeah,
shit.
boy.
Please.
That's gonna be a special.
Yeah, please get Fred.
Oh,
Fred,
yeah.
you next, boy.
He talked
Alright.
to me about it. Yeah,
He did.
Oh, yeah, he
I
like,
want to
I
hear him
didn't-
talk shit.
I didn't even know Fred until recently.
Uh-huh.
I randomly ran into him.
Warbucks.
Warbucks.
Yeah.
I randomly met him at LA Fitness on 35th Street. He was asking me about some workout shit. I ended up talking to this nigga in the parking lot for like 90 minutes, Joe.
He ain't blowing back with you.
Nah.
didn't?
We was in the parking lot just talking. We ended up talking about all types of wild shit. You know what I'm saying? yeah.
yeah. Warbucks is definitely one of those, man. Yeah,
Yes,
but
indeed.
it's just be, do, and have, man. So like, you know, we
Be doing
appreciate you.
I got
We
you.
appreciate you for being who y'all been and doing what y'all do.
We was
for
raised
so
as we
many
don't have
years,
no
man.
other choice. You know what I'm saying? This is who we are. That's our family. If you see us, you see our family. And
Yeah,
what
we
doing.
appreciate y'all saying that we were OGs and y'all noticed what we were on. That's,
yeah.
I guess that's a stretch to the hard work. That's the drive why we do what we do because of stuff like this. So
I ain't
we
OG.
appreciate
I'm a lame.
you. No, you good. You good.
I'm a lame man.
Hey
So,
man,
yeah.
tell the people they can follow you at. What you don't want no followers.
I kind of don't. No. Just follow the brands. Leaders. LDRS 1354 Freestyle FRIISTYLECHI.
Right.
Boxville and
Retro Grill.
Yeah, if y'all want, some good food, we do salmon Phillies, steak Phillies. Follow us at the Retro Grills on Stony, Retro Grill on Stony, the Retro Grill on Stony, and we on 8126 Stony. And come try our food, man, and you'll get.
Hey man, the chopped cheese,
Yes, all of that.
the Bickies. I remember y'all. Man, look, I've been eating y'all for a while. That's all I can say.
We appreciate
we
you.
can see it.
Pause.
It didn't go. It's still in there.
Slid that in there real quick.
You see the dagger?
Right.
Oh man, this has been great, man. Rell, where they can follow you at, man?
Rell the producer, 914 Media Group, both on IG.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I'm your boy, class of 1979 in the streets called L Boogie. You already know what it is. Easily Offended Podcast, man. Episode 86.
86.
86,
Dennis
nigga.
McKinnon?
We here. We in the
Dennis
building.
McKinnon, nigga?
Who was 86 for the Bears receiver?
86 for the Bears?
Willie Go was 85, right?
Yeah, Willie Go.
Hey, shout out to the Bears for winning today.
I think it was Dennis
That's
McKinnon.
Dennis McKinnon.
Hold on, now I gotta look this shit up.
Hey man, thank y'all for liking, subscribing, follow, share. Make sure you shop at Leaders.
85.
Make sure you get something to eat at Retro. Man, we out, man. Peace.
Peace.